Hi, guys. This is Simply Charessa. I am super excited because we have the opportunity to talk to an amazing woman of weddings, and she's helping us to evolve. She's doing all the great things. And so I'm super excited because I am about to do something really special, and I want her to tell you all about it. And then we're going to just talk more about this upcoming thing that she has coming up. And you have the opportunity today to click the link so that you could be a part of the thing as well. So at this time, I'm going to bring up Miss Heidi Thompson. Hey,
Hello.
Heidi.
Thank you
How
for
are you?
having me.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for being on the Event Therapy Network platform and inviting us to be on your platform. Can you tell everybody what's going on? What is this thing I keep hinting at?
Yes. So, Charessa here is one of our speakers for Wedding Business CEO Summit, where we are focusing entirely on helping wedding professionals and event professionals get out of the constant overwhelm that so many of us face, just feeling like everything is on fire all the time. And of course, I had to invite Teresa in to talk about that mental health aspect of it because that is such a huge component. If the CEO of the business is not healthy, is not flourishing, how can the business be flourishing? It only makes sense that when you take care of yourself, you take care of your business. So I'm very excited to have Teresa as one of our speakers at Wedding Business CEO Summit happening February 12th through the 16th. So thank you for joining us for this, Teresa.
Well, I'm so excited. This is my birthday month, everybody. So I was like, okay, Heidi, yes, you got me going now because this is a topic for me when it comes to mental health, Heidi, that I think is so important. So I'm so grateful that you invited me to be a part of it and to share with your audience and our audience just the importance of mental health. Can you talk a little bit more though, like just about like how did you even come up with this whole platform of CEO Wedding Summit?
Yeah, so I work with wedding professionals and I help them in kind of two different ways. The first way they usually come to me is I want to attract more of my ideal clients. I want to book more weddings. So that's always kind of where it starts. And then it always leads into a place of, uh-oh, I booked all these weddings. I don't know how to function as a CEO. I don't know how to run this business. I don't know how to craft a business that gives me freedom and flexibility that I wanted when I first started this thing. So then you end up creating the worst job you've ever had and you're the boss and you're working, 60, 80-hour weeks, taking no time off, taking no time for yourself, not spending any time on your personal life, and you just wind up trapped. And this is a pattern I've seen time and time and time again. I've been working with wedding professionals in this way for 12 years. And I always see them once they start booking, once they start like getting more of those clients, it's like you can watch them walk right off the cliff into the oblivion of working nonstop and feeling constantly overwhelmed and pulled in a million different directions. And I hate seeing it because in the work that I do, I know from my own clients that you can work 40, 30, 20 hours a week and be more successful than you are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week.
Mm,
And I really wanted to focus on that with this summit because just recently I was doing some research on my own audience and asking them, okay, how much are you working? How much do you want to be working, both in and out of season? How much time do you take off for yourself? How much time do you want to take off? And I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be as bad as it was. And I published that data on my Instagram. You can see that and in my podcast. And it's just like an insane number of people are working basically nonstop. They're taking 0 days off a year. and they report feeling overwhelmed either most of the time or all of the time. And it's like, this is no way to live.
Right. It's so not a way to live. And the other thing I find too, Heidi, is that, since the pandemic, we work from home. And so some people may think, oh, well, you're working from home, so you can get breaks. Well, what happens is, as wedding planners, you're planning and you're taking phone calls and you're doing this and you're doing that. So you're sitting to that computer, typing away. And then you look at your clock and you're like, oh, it's 6 o'clock already. You have not moved. You haven't taken the time to take a break.
Yeah.
And so that you can reduce the onset of burnout. And that's why I think your summit is so important. What I'm going to be speaking about, everyone, is soothing strategies. So 6 soothing strategies that you can use to help, reduce stress, reduce burnout, and to really think about why it's important for us, even as wedding professionals, to think really hard about going into therapy, having a good support system that you can lean on, and to be your own support as well. And so we're going to be going through in my class just those tips and really talking and getting really excited about how to take care of ourselves. Because like Heidi said, like, we are constantly in this industry, doing the work for our clients, doing the work for others, entertaining them, making them excited, happy, and just all the things. But in the hustle and the bustle of entertaining others, I think sometimes we do get lost under the gown, or wherever. We get lost in the sauce, as I say. And so I think what you're doing, not just with the mental health, talking about mental health, but everyone is talking about all these different things on, systems and, processes, and all the different things that you have so many amazing speakers that I think everything that they are sharing, Heidi, kudos to you, because everything that everyone is sharing is what can help us to reduce our stress. If I have a system in place that can help me reduce my stress.
And that was really important to me. And one of the things I'm talking about is a system I weirdly didn't even realize I created for myself, because I have bipolar disorder. So I have had to develop certain coping strategies that not everybody is pushed into developing. So in an instant, I can recognize, okay, like, things are not going well. I am not going to get everything I wanted to get done today. What is the most important thing for me to get done? And I find a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people struggle with like the prioritization and like, I'm going to push all of this. This isn't important. And because it's something I've had to just develop for my life, it's like, oh, I didn't realize that not everybody has these strategies to be able to like yank yourself out of overwhelm the second you start to recognize that it's happening.
That's such a good point. And that's why event therapy was created, really, too, Heidi, because as professionals, like, we're constantly on the go. Sometimes we don't even understand what these emotions are that we're feeling. And we don't have the proper coping strategies or the proper techniques that help us to, better manage those feelings and those emotions. And so event therapy was born so that we could create a resource for us, something that we can use, a safe space that we can use where we can learn, like we're going to be doing here with your conference. Again, guys, February 12th through the 16th, and there's my link to the bottom. So make sure you go ahead and click that. But it really gives us the opportunity so we can sit down and pay more attention to ourselves, and see what is it that we need. Yeah. What do we need? We need process in place. We need contracts that are real. We need we need all of these different things that can really support us. So I'm super
boundaries,
excited about
all of these things. And it's like
boundaries.
And you just don't, come out of the womb knowing how to do this stuff. You have to learn these things. You have to develop these skills that you can use for yourself. And we don't focus enough on it. We focus on, making the client happy. We focus on making more sales, which are both important things.
Right.
But like if the CEO is not functioning, nothing else functions.
Yeah, because we have to remember that it's so many other things that are happening in our life outside of that wedding or outside of that engagement party or outside of all. It's so many other things that are happening. What the young kids, I'm considering myself young today. We say life be lifing, right? So it's always lifing. Things are always happening, and so we do have to, sit back, take some time, and prioritize. And like the boundaries. Oh my, what I say about boundaries and Heidi, if you, well, not if you guys, but when you guys go ahead and get your ticket and come out, well, go to the conference, the summit, you will see that I also talk about boundaries and burnout. That's so important. And when you talk about boundaries, Heidi, it's not just what you tell other people they should do or not know. It's things that you need to know too, because what happens, I don't know about you, Heidi, but what happens is you put in your contract or whatever that my office hours are from 9 to 5 or whatever. A client calls you at 6, you answer the phone. Why? Or you tell them you're not, these are your stipulations, blah blah blah, but you bend the rules. So when we start bending the rules, that's not on them, that's on us. So we have to take accountability with our own mental health and how we are running our business as the CEO if we want to really talk about boundaries, for sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think about boundaries as like something for other people.
Yep.
And no, no, that's your fence. You got to take care of it. You got to hold it. You have to respect it. And even like boundaries with yourself, doing the things that you say you're going to do, not compromising on your sleep, making sure that you eat, like all of these things that we so willingly just like throw out the window. And it's
Yep.
like, sometimes we're the worst with our own boundaries. We think it's clients, but I have found that really any kind of frustration comes from a lack of clarity. Like if
Yeah.
I email you, Charessa, and I don't know when you're ever going to get back to me, that creates
Mhm.
like, a level of anxiety.
Yeah.
But if I immediately get an email back that says, hey, I'm going to be back in the office at 9 a.m., I'm going to get back to you at that time. There's like that, okay, I know like things are happening, things are being taken care of and can move on. But
Yeah.
it's like when you leave that weird ambivalence, that's when people start to get antsy and anxious and push boundaries. And it's not because of the boundaries, it's because of like
Right.
that discomfort with the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. It's the discomfort with the unknown. We just have to be more mindful of how we're communicating. I think we all, fall into that trap of thinking that other people know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
They don't, and you don't. So we have to be mindful of all of those things. So, in my talk on, self soothing strategies, I really like to get into, how communication is a part of that, how, making certain decisions is a part of that, decisions ahead of time for yourself, coming up with some type of time management. I tell everybody that it's important for us to include ourselves in that timeline that we create for our clients. You know, are you included? What are you doing for yourself? Yes, that their event needs to happen, but yes, you need to be there, meaning you need to get rest. You need to eat, like you just said, Heidi. You need to do all these different things. So I think, your conference, your summit that you're doing, how many years have you done this?
I started doing these like weirdly, right when the pandemic kicked off. It was planned
Wow.
before then, but it was like, oh,
That is super awesome. And so what should like our audience expect from, I know what they're going to hear from me, but what do you think, like should they expect?
yeah. So we have 30 different speakers across a range of backgrounds, expertise, topics. So every day with your free ticket, you'll get access to that day's presentations. They come out, they're available for 24 hours. So that way, no matter what time zone you're in, you'll have an opportunity to watch those throughout the day. And I suggest like pick and choose, like treat it like a buffet. You don't have to devour everything. We have upgrades available if you want to do that over a extended period of time, so you can get lifetime access as well as some pretty awesome bonuses. But every day you're getting a new batch of these presentations on different topics, all related back to that. How do we stop like worshiping at this altar of like, how hard can I work? How difficult can I make my life? How overwhelmed can I be and still be functioning and using busy as like a badge of honor?
Right.
So everybody is coming at that from a different perspective, whether it's about mental health, self-talk, whether it's about building your team, developing systems, using tools, whether it's about just how you're approaching your time management and productivity. We have a huge range of people talking about different topics that you'll see when you head over to the site here, where you can grab your free ticket. And then each day, the thing I love about doing events in this way is that you get access to the speakers in a way that you don't at a conference. So, you can watch a presentation, you can come to our speaker panel and ask questions there each day. You can drop a question in the Facebook group and tag a speaker, and they're going to get back to you and answer your question so that you know exactly how to go ahead and put it into action. And that's really the whole focus of this, is not just learning, but like learning and then putting it into action.
And the dates again are
February 12th through the 16th. So as of right now, we get started in about 11 days.
Oh, 11 days. I hope you guys are super excited. I'm going to put this on here so you guys can see again. February 12th through the 16th, 2024, CEO Wedding Summit. So I'm super excited. I want to show Heidi is super awesome. This is our first time meeting. But I wanted you guys to just really see like the work that she's done for this conference in regards to marketing, which is another area that I think is so stressful for people, to understand the marketing and having. This was so easy in regards to having a Google document where it has everything in there. You know how much stress that takes off of us, Heidi? So thank you so much for that. The flyers and everything look absolutely amazing. And so you guys, you're going to see on my page, on my Instagram, my Facebook, my every page that I have, you guys are going to see this flyer here. You can't really see that well. Let me take some of this stuff off so that you can really see it. But she has done an amazing job with it. So when you guys see this flyer on my page, I want you to click the link. Okay, click the link and be sure to get your free ticket so that you can be a part of this amazing summit. It's so much great information that's going to be shared with us. She has done an amazing job. Like you said, I'm speaking on mental health and events industry, 6 self-soothing strategies to manage your emotions before events. So that's what we want to do. So that's what I'm going to be speaking on, those soothing strategies. This is the wedding business. So we know that it's full of emotions from the very beginning to the very end. And so we want to make sure we are preparing ourselves for all of that amazing info that's going to be shared with us on February 12th through February the 16th. Anything else, Heidi, did you think? Oh, I have a bundle, right?
Yes, you have 2 amazing bonuses that are available. So like I said, you can get your free ticket. Like I said, there are upgrades available. In the Wedding Pro Power Pack, Charessa has added 2 amazing bonuses in there that you are definitely going to want to check out. There's over $4,000 worth of bonuses from the speakers in that Power Pack, which is nuts and is a huge steal for the price. So in addition to getting everything for life, as well as getting it in podcast format, which I know is sometimes easier for people, you're getting all these bonuses and all these VIP events as well. So be sure to check that out after you grab your free ticket.
Yeah, so make sure you see the link right here. Go ahead, and I'm going to put it on my page at the top so you could just click it. But you do have access. So you see weddingbusinessceosummit.com/? AFF =48. Okay. So make sure that you are, clicking that link so that you can get your free ticket. And then you can also access those bundles that myself and all of my colleagues have shared with each and every one of you. $4,000. Listen, you guys are getting a steal for sure. So we are super excited. Anything else, Heidi? I'm super ready for this. Super
Yeah,
ready.
I'm pumped. And, if you're in a position where you're feeling overwhelmed, or you do feel overwhelmed at times and you would like your business to run smoother, you would like to feel that way less often, you would like to feel less like everything is on fire and in complete chaos, come to this event, because that is what we're focused on, and you can join us for free.
So should I tell them what my bonuses are, or should they
Yeah,
just wait?
sure.
I could tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, super excited. I know you guys have been asking me for membership. So I do have the event therapy membership bundle that is available to you all and for those who are coming to this particular conference. Okay, so we have a complimentary copy of Event Therapy Magazine that comes with that, as well as that membership. So please be sure to sign up for that. Super excited. And then we also have our glow up bundle. So people have been asking me for this as well. So this is the opportunity for you right now to go ahead and get you an ad in the Event Therapy Magazine, as well as the the interview blog post. So you learn more about it once you sign up right here, weddingbusinessceosummit.com /?ALF =48. Go ahead and sign up for this free conference. Heidi has done a great job, and I'm super excited to see and speak with each and every one of you.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You guys have a good day, and we look forward to seeing you February 12th through the 16th. Thank you. Bye.